Hey, this is Tom with ImaginaryColours.com. We are on 12th Street, heading east toward Rocky Pond in Belleville, Kansas. It's about 11:30 at night. We're heading up here to look at the new Belleville Christmas light park. You can start to see a little bit of it now on the left-hand side, and there's a house lit up here on the right also. Look over here at this house on the right. This is part of the Imaginary Colors display here. What you see there is a garage with a wreath on it. All those lights are LEDs, including the blinking ones. Then beyond it on the house, the blinking lights and the steady lights on the house, those are all LED as well. And those are the premium screw-in LED lights, and those are stuck to a tin roof with magnetic light sockets. Star on a flagpole, that's incandescent, mini lights. Couple angels, those are incandescent. Let's go down here and turn around at the park. Okay, so we're back heading west now on the same road. You see a snowman. Okay, now that, the two snow people, I don't know, those things are probably 7 feet tall. And then to the left and right you see trees. The snow people are incandescent mini lights, and the trees are LED. And we made those by putting lights on a, I don't know what you call it, a rose trellis or something, and then sticking that trellis in the ground upside down to make a tree out of it. And then we got the multicolored ones, different size trellises. Right up here in the dark is a Christian cross, which that'll get lit up here in the next couple days when we have time. And then right in front of this hedge is 2 sprigs of holly, and those are incandescent, and some of the bulbs are burnt out, so it doesn't look real good. It looks kind of like maple leaves to me. So you Canadians out there can thank us for putting that up. Alright, back here on the right, there it is, there's a penguin village. Those are all LEDs. Those displays, the penguins are about 4 feet tall, the igloo there is about 5 feet tall. They all have C7 LED lights in them, that's why the colors are so bright and rich. Now behind the penguins, up the tree, you can see it there, there's a Christmas ball, and there, way up in the tree there, is a gold ring. And those rings are actually children's hula hoops that are wrapped with lights and strung way up in the tree. The thing's probably 20 feet or so in the air. At the end of the penguins, we have an LED snowman. It's a brand new display this year. In front of him you see a little Christmas tree and a candy cane. Those are incandescent. That's from quite an old display that we bought from the Graham family out in Washington, Kansas. More incandescents, and the musical staff and the bell. Okay, I'm going to switch windows here. Give you a good look at it. Good look at this. Big word joy there. That's written with magnetic light socket stringer and with LED blue lights in it, and it is really bright, so the camera's not really misleading you on that. Then the cross is also LED. Now you got the old vintage candy canes and trees. Those are all incandescent mini lights. Now what's interesting is those are mini lights. I would estimate those things they probably go back to the 1980s or so. They're really old, and yet they still work. And what's funny is you can't get incandescent mini lights these days that will last that long. They just won't last. And these old ones are made on thinner wire, probably 26 gauge wire, which isn't even allowed these days because of UL. Yet those lights have just been through everything and removed and replaced, and yet they still work. Now there we've got another ring and another tree there. We really liked that effect. It was simple to do and inexpensive, and then we hoisted them way up in the trees, and so it's something that's unusual. And I think when you're doing a display, you should do something that's unusual, otherwise you look just like every other display. And unusual doesn't have to mean complicated. So, I guess if there's one thing to learn, it's that. Because I don't like to be complicated. Alright, let's go back, get back on the road here. Okay, so we've continued along, and we've got eight tiny reindeer, right? But there's actually 6. Now, of these displays, all of them worked except for a few, and those few we replaced with LED lights. So you can see the second reindeer from the front. That's running on LEDs, and then the sleigh back there is running on LEDs. Everything else is incandescent, and we actually like that look. We like that incandescent look. It just uses an awful lot of energy. And here you got a really good view of the 3 rings in this tree, and we've got different colors. We wanted it to look different. Every time you came by, we wanted it to look a little bit different. And this ring right here, you'll see is changing colors. Now we've got our same horse and carriage outfit that we had last year. Same thing, LED lights, 2 horses, the animated, bobbing the heads, the reins there, and the turning carriage wheels. Those are all really very simple things to do. You do them with the 3-channel chase controllers. And that's something you can buy from us, and with some creativity you can make animation very easy without going to the computerized systems. More candy canes, more trees. Again, those are incandescent, but the carriage is LED. And then we've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 more rings on this tree. These are all LED as well. This is one set on this ring that is a multicolored 8-function set. And we just set it to do its random thing, and just so it looks different, let it break up the monotony a little bit. Alright, now I want to turn around and take you back to the penguins. I want to show you the last set. This is probably the fanciest one next to the carriage here. So follow me. Okay, so here we are. With the rest of the penguins. I want to show you one that we missed earlier. This is our fishing penguins. There's two penguins sitting on an ice float and doing a little bit of ice fishing. And you'll see that that's animated. He's pulling a fish up out of the water there. That is done with a 3-channel chase controller. So that's a $25 part. Really simple to do. Now from this angle you can also see the tree. There's that Christmas ball hanging there just above that penguin. That actually is it's 3 hula hoops put all fastened together made into a ball and then wrapped with lights. And it's just the hoops are wrapped. It's not even we didn't even string the lights in between them, but it makes a really nice effect there. And then we have that ring, and then the ring above it. So I wanted to get something that was way up in the air so that people would just wonder, wow, you know, how they get that up there, and isn't that an unusual thing? It doesn't even mean anything. They're just rings, but I think it makes a nice display and makes people talk, makes people happy. We've been getting compliments on this all afternoon over at the store, and so we're excited to hear what the gossip is going to be in the morning at the coffee shops. We'll see, and then people tell their friends, and they'll come down here to Belleville and look at the pretty lights, and that'll make me happy. And that's the business I'm in. I like making people happy, and what better business than to be in the Christmas light business, right? Okay, well, this is our tour for now. I appreciate your watching. Come to Belleville, Kansas, and check out the lights. And then while you're in town, stop at ImaginaryColours.com and say hi to me. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.